Hey everyone, it's me, Krim, and today we're back with another episode of Star Technology. I think it's episode 4. Yeah. Um, we've done quite a bit since the last episode, so I am going to fill you in here really quick. Um, it's been pretty fun. Today, I think I'm going to focus on kind of automating, some more of the basic items and stuff, but I'll get into that here in a second, but I'm just gonna flip the camera around really quick and let you kind of see. We added walls and ceiling to that area, some catwalks and stuff. I'll head up there. Let's see. I did route creative power and a water line up there. So, or creative power, create power. Um, and I flipped peaceful mode on. I I've fought plenty of Minecraft mobs before. I play some adventure packs and stuff too. I haven't started recording any of those yet, but um, I've fought Minecraft mobs before. They're pretty easy. Um, they were getting a little annoying. I'm mostly here just to build a factory and to yeah, mostly build a factory. So yeah, we've got. I guess this wasn't much of a grand reveal. I was talking when I walked in here, but I'm pretty sure we built this last episode. Um, we have a whole bunch of these machines. I haven't, done too much with them yet. We've got the wire mill. I've been, using that to get a better uh, ratio for my wires, but other than that, the polarizer for making a few of these engine units, but not a whole lot. This right here, I did figure out how to get it to work. It needs um, power. So I got that and burned up this cable because this one has too many amps. So I guess that's a quick tip for you really quick is this nickel cable. It's an LV cable and it can apparently move 3 amps, or that's what it's moving right now. Um, and this one here is a ULV cable. This machine takes ULV, and if you feed it LV, it'll explode. So that did happen to me. Um, so I gave it this red alloy one, and yeah, it was coated, but it burned up. So, but it is working, and we have it auto outputting into this drawer here, and just collecting cobblestone for us. So that's pretty easy to set up, and throwing up, water to something isn't very hard either. I have a bunch of these kind of lying around too, just for like this one's filling up with water. I have one empty one there and in my inventory. Um, this kiln here took me so long to figure out. So another quick tip for everybody, because this would have saved me a lot of time. Um, so when you're looking at the kiln in the like EMI here, it and you right click on it, it doesn't show you how to build the multi-block. Like I was fucking around with this for so long. It just shows you how to make the steam kiln. So like I was confused. I couldn't get it to work. I guess I could have figured out somehow, but you know, probably not. So, oh, see. Also, if you hold Alt, that's how you activate the build mode for like the easier building. That's pretty convenient. I use that a lot while building this place. Um, but yeah, if you place down your, where did it go? No, just ate my kiln. the heck? I thought I had it disabled. Um, okay, I'll have to make another one of those really quick. Have all that stuff. I think I have some mud bricks down there too. I really hope so. That's annoying. That's happened to me with a couple of things. Nothing as important as the kiln controller, but don't place important things down while you have the build mode on. Um, Wrought iron. Where'd they go? I thought I had a whole bunch of those somewhere. Right here. Okay. Oh, I need iron rods. Oh, I made this satchel too. I think I need a new file. I'll take another look, but yeah, this thing just holds onto your tools. It's pretty convenient. Or you can put anything in there. I'm using it for tools. 10 rods. Okay, yeah, we need more iron rods, and I'm not seeing a file. So I'm trying to remember how to make it. I think it's, yeah. So, oh, okay, never mind. I guess my kiln came back. Make sure that this is off this time. So, if you place the controller down, I couldn't find it, how to build the actual multi-block structure. So if you place it and then shift right click on it, that's a little annoying, but it'll actually show you what it what it needs. Okay, you can go away now. Okay. Oh, no, I picked it up. Okay. Well, yeah. So if you shift right click on it though, it shows you how to build it. So that was pretty convenient. It doesn't actually tell you what the block is, so if you don't know that, it did take me just a guess of that being strip jungle wood up there. But that did take me quite a while, probably longer than it should have to figure out, but I don't know. I was having a hard time finding the answer on Google because I don't, like, even though this kiln says Greg Tech, I don't know if it's actually a Greg Tech kiln or not. I think it might be from a different mod. Something else happened. Or maybe it is and I'm just wrong, but yeah, I thought I would throw that into the video too, because that stumped me for a little while. This setup here, I was trying to have a cobblestone generator, but for diorite, but I didn't look, and the recipe, I think it takes MV instead of LV, and I don't have that yet. So it didn't work, so I took the lava bucket down because I was tired of it, setting fire blocks on stuff. And then I added a couple of large water wheels into here, just to add some more stress into the system. To also, I'll show you kind of the rest of what I've done up at the top here. That we have these little catwalks in here that just, they look nice. I can do stuff up here, route cables and whatnot. So just thought they looked cool too. Then I added another one on the outside that goes all the way around, more llamas. But if you come up here, create stuff comes up here, and then I have the plant oil and a little bit of ethanol being made here, but I need to automate some bone meal production. But we have a bunch of plant oil here. That's pretty easy. I can just toss seeds into this. I've still got to figure out how to automate it. I haven't really automated much, and like I said just a couple minutes ago, that is going to be the main focus of today's episode, I think, is getting just some of the really basic stuff automated, maybe even get some like sifting and stuff set up so I'll probably be placing a whole bunch of grind wheels down, or water wheels down, and grinding stones, those things, because we'll need more gravel and sand and all of that good stuff. Um, Other than that, though, just this area back here, I have finally started looking into building a colossal chest back there. So we'll look into doing that and getting that all placed down. I'm not even fully sure about how to use that mod yet. So I think I've used a mod similar to it. It was like mega chests or something like that, where you build bigger chests, but I think most of those were 3x3s, unless I was just building it as a 3x3. But that was a useful mod, so we'll get that all figured out too. But yeah, guess what's the first thing on the agenda then? Look around. We need to, so we have cobblestone being made, but we'll need to set up more of it if I want to, get a bunch of grind wheels set up. So maybe the next thing I'll do is expand this create area out a little bit and set up a whole bunch of water wheels just kind of in parallel. Or I don't know, maybe that was stupid. But a bunch of things like a setup like this that just kind of goes out for a while and just generates a bunch of stress units, because I don't know exactly how much these need to function, but I know it's quite a bit. And if you want them running any faster than that too, so I guess I don't really need them running faster than that, at least not right now, but yeah, so we could set that up. Maybe I guess we already have the create power coming up here, so I just have to set something up down there to connect in, and then we have the stress units. But we could do something maybe along this wall here. Maybe I will have a section of this kind of like on this wall here, link up here and get rid of this section, and we can put it along this wall. Because there's lots of opportunity, or the opportunities are endless. I guess we could put anything in here. So we'll get that figured out. I do up at the top there. That's kind of where I planned on. That's why I got the ethanol and stuff up there, because the farms that you set up, these things, I do plan on probably setting up a few of those up there. Getting this stuff automated. Oh wow, we got more of those that spawned in. That's nice. Yeah, getting this automated at least as much as I can for right now, and we could do the bone meal and stuff up here too. And what else would I need? Oh yeah, the mystical agriculture. I don't know which one it actually is. I've seen that in a whole bunch of packs before, but I've never touched with it a whole lot. So I guess this will be an interesting first experience with it in a Greg Tech Skyblock pack. That'll be fun to get into. I'm assuming this is where you start, and I don't even know if I can actually get into it yet, but I have an area if I can to get started on it. But that might be a little later game. I am still pretty early on, So who knows? Maybe that'll all get filled up with farms, and I'll end up building a completely different area for mystical agriculture. But yeah, that's kind of what we've got going right now. So I guess I should look into auto sifting a little bit as well. That I guess I can look actually in the quest book here, because I was kind of thinking and looking at stuff and realizing if it tells me how to do it, like I guess the steam power thing isn't the most important. Like it's useful, but I can use water wheels and other stuff too. But if it talks about, stuff like this, it's probably good to at least be prepared to get into it, because there is some stuff that is pretty useful in the quest lines, and I guess, if the mod pack creator went through the effort of putting a quest for something there, it's probably useful. So I guess, progress through the game how you like, but if you come to a point where you get kind of stuck on something, it might be useful to backtrack a little bit and, go through quests that you haven't completed yet, maybe in earlier stages. Um, but yeah, I guess I will start working on a little bit of automation stuff. I'll get at least a little bit of a plan going for how I'm going to set that up, and I will be back with you guys in a little bit. Peace. All right, we're back, and we've got a couple of updates for you. I guess first thing you can see behind me here, we have the barrel. I moved that, and I'm going to be using it to automate some witch water. I was going to be using that witch water to send to another barrel and then make blackstone. But then I realized that you can make blackstone, you can duplicate it with the rock crusher, and I had a rock crusher that wasn't being used. So we're duplicating blackstone now just with the rock crusher, even though I'm not making quite enough power yet to continually run this. It's working just pretty slowly. So next episode, because it's already getting pretty late here, but next episode we will be increasing our power. I think we actually just need more steam. This one turbine is fine. It's just not getting enough steam from here. So we will have to fix that. I'm hoping the problem is just more boilers. Um, but yeah, then since that freed up now, the witch water will be used to automate soul sand production. I'll have to put another barrel right next to it here. But we'll get some soul sand getting started. And then I can make as many soul infused wires as I need and send power anywhere in my base as far away as I want to without losing power. So that'll be nice, and I can finally set these machines up in a semi-organized way. Plus, with the having to add more of these anyways, I'll, probably just take everything down and move it up against a wall somewhere. Um, then I got these create wheels going. I placed down a bunch of new water wheels. There was this that I placed down here in the corner, kind of to keep stuff already running. But then I was adding, 10 water wheels on top of the two I had down there that I moved. So there's 12 extra water wheels in the back here, all running. I did just take down the two wheels I had there, because all I was using them for was to crush, gravel and stuff anyways, so they got repurposed. So now they're here. They look pretty clean up against the wall. And I can just take cobblestone as I need it out of here and put it in the barrels above these, and then end up with lots and lots of gravel and sand and whatnot. We are still working on getting the mechanical sieve. There's a couple parts for it I needed, but to make the, what was it? It's like these regular boards that I need to make, like, I can't see what I'm pointing at. These things here, these wooden planks, you need a treated wooden plank, and you need the compressor to make that. So I'm working on getting a compressor right now. Then I can make those treated planks, and then we can actually set up a mechanical sieve. Once I get that down, we will have some automation, I think, for this kind of stuff. I won't just have to stand down there and hand sieve everything. But I was looking ahead in the quest book, and we will also have access to new resource production methods, seemingly before too long. So we'll have to wait and see about that too. Um, but yeah, I haven't really built a whole bunch of new stuff other than just what you see in here. It took a little while to get this all set up, get all of these, and make all the water wheels. Plus, in between starting the episode and now, I've also eaten dinner. Kind of late, but oh, we did build a colossal chest back here as well, and we put the crafting terminal here. So that's nice. Definitely helps clean things up a little bit. Even though, like, that inventory isn't sorted, it's easier than having to dig through, like, 5 different chests and just hope I can remember which one is holding what. But usually I can't. But we're going to make some more wrought iron. Keeping on top of the charcoal production is always a task. And like even now I'm using a lot of creosote just because I've been using it to make charcoal. Because you can smelt 32 items with a bucket of creosote. So I've been using that to make more and more charcoal. Just because all these machines, they do use tons of, they need lots of fuel. This thing here, for every ore it's processing, it takes 2 pieces of charcoal. This also takes 2 pieces of charcoal for every piece of steel that you make. Which is actually, speaking of, another thing I will be doing before next episode, or sometime in next episode. Um, will be the solid blast furnace. I guess it's faster. So that'll be nice, and that's not actually too expensive to make, hopefully. Just, it'll be a lot of steel, so I'll have to keep setting that up. But other than that, not a whole lot new. We've got some extra space here to put up another chest or whatever if I want to. I didn't, really know how big it was going to be, so I ended up with this. I think it was a 5x5. But it's enough space for the time being, and if I need to expand it, I always can. It's pretty easy, and that's one thing I like about Skyblock 2 is you don't have to worry about making anything make sense. I mean, you don't have to worry about making things make sense. It's Minecraft, and you can build whatever you want. But when I'm like building on the ground, I feel like I have to build a building that like comes off the ground and follows like physics. With this, it's like, okay, it's a floating island in literally an empty world, so I can just kind of build it when I want to, and if I need to, more space for something, I can build another platform. With all the mods and stuff, anyways, it's not like I have a shortage of cobblestone and stuff like that. And even if I do end up pulling, a bunch of it out of here, this makes more relatively quickly. I need to get some lava put back in there because I moved it over to here for the blackstone. But that's easy. I actually have another one down there in the little, I don't even know, cauldron looking thing. There's another bucket of lava waiting to be taken. But yeah, that was what I think. Yeah, episode 4 of Star Technology. I had a lot of fun today getting to learn some new stuff, and every time I sit down and play, I do feel like I'm learning a lot about the mod, and so I'm definitely ready to get all this picked up, moved, and try and find some type of, cleaner design for it. Having this wire mill, by the way, probably one of the first machines I would suggest that you make. The polarizer's nice, you don't need redstone to make magnetic items, so the polarizer and the wire mill so far are the two machines I've gotten the most use out of. I haven't used this, or this yet. I do know the macerator's useful. I literally just placed it not that long ago. Um, I need it, I think, to make something else that I need to make the treated planks. So, yeah, it's all kind of fitting together, but we'll get this put up against a wall somewhere and route things in, a little bit cleaner, hopefully. Um, but yeah, as always, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. If you made it this far too, I imagine I'm probably not the most interesting person to listen to. I'm working on it though. Every time I sit down here and record, I get a little bit more comfortable kind of talking here on the camera. I feel a little bit less awkward. Kind of funny going back and listening to the first couple of videos that I recorded, and it was just like, oh gosh, I didn't even want to upload them really. They're up on the channel at least for right now. The very first 2 videos I did, actually, I think I took one of them down. I think I still have a Terraria video up, but I had a Liza P video I did that I didn't think it was very good, and I took it down. The Terraria video probably isn't that great either. But back when I, first started, I didn't even have like hotkeys on my OBS or anything, so it was such a pain having to like make cuts. What I would end up doing is like either just alt tabbing, and that was always awkward, having to go and edit and cut everything out. So it's a lot easier to make cuts in the video now, just that since I have the hotkeys set. It's just as simple as clicking a button on my keyboard, so that makes it a lot easier. And part of it too is just getting more comfortable with like, oh, okay, I'm sitting alone in my room talking to a microphone like by myself. It's a little weird. But I've been having fun with it. It is something, I look forward to, sitting down and playing. And yeah, I've been trying to find a game. I think Minecraft is a pretty fun one too, to sit and chill, and I get to kind of show off some of my creativity, I guess, with building. And I like playing factory games. That's kind of been figuring out this pack, so I hope to get more into the factory stuff. But the early game in this, it can be pretty slow, and since I'm kind of a noob too, there's probably a lot of stuff that I'm just missing over, just since I don't have the experience. But that's why I'm here playing now. And as I keep playing in the future, hopefully things will continue to get better. Oh wow, started raining. Perfect timing though. The episode's almost over. Gosh, if you believe it or not though, sometimes I will be sitting here, in between takes, and it will be raining for like 3 real life hours in a row, nonstop. Gets to be a little sad sometimes. I did see there was something in the shop though that you can toggle to actually turn off the weather, so I've been thinking about doing that. I do have quite a few of those coins, and I haven't needed them for anything yet. So, but who knows? Maybe I'll need a whole bunch of them in the future, and I'll wish I'll had those ones I spent. But they're not too hard to get. There's tons of quests. And yeah, I've been really enjoying this pack. I've been liking the building and the sky block, and it's just fun figuring everything out. I like, dealing with kind of complicated stuff like this. I've been playing the Factorio DLC. I think I mentioned that at least one other time in a video. Um, and that's pretty fun. I'm almost finished with that. I've been recording a lot of gameplay for that. I haven't been doing like talking during the gameplay. I've been recording clips, and then I plan on doing kind of a voiceover style. But it's gonna be, like my first space age run slash retrospective video, I think. 'Cause, yeah, I thought the DLC was pretty good so far, but I will save the rest of my thoughts on that until I make that video because I'm working on that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. We appreciate negative feedback too, so you can leave a comment and tell me what you think I could do better. Um, or if you have any tips for the mod or anything like that, leave them down there too, because as I've mentioned, I am a noob, and you can probably see that too, so you might be just bashing your head against the wall because I'm missing over some really simple stuff. So I would appreciate it if you enlightened me on that. Um, but yeah, other than that, I hope all of you have a really good rest of your evening, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.